Hello everyone, I am Priyanka Bhatia back on Facebook Live on our Women on Wealth page, and today it's Thursday 5 p.m. and it is time for our My Investment Mastery series. And today is going to be yet again special for all my people who are going to join in. And before they join or while they join, let me share a bit about who we are. So we are Women on Wealth, and what we do is we help women take charge of their finances. So we run online financial training and coaching programs so that women can learn that how they can manage their money and grow it effectively. We have now been operational for 9 years, and it's an absolute privilege moving each woman one step forward towards taking charge of their finances. So let me begin by welcoming everyone. Hey Swapna, hi Suma, welcome. Who else is joining in? Please start typing or send in some love. Hey Chitra, welcome. What about others? Who all are here? I can see many of you are here. So start acknowledging. Hey Prachi, hi. So while many people join, let me share the topic today. So I'm often asked this question that can NRIs invest in stocks and mutual funds? Many times I get asked this question. So today I thought, how about building my investment mastery series around this? So today I'll be answering this question. So for all of you who want to settle abroad at some point, or you're already NRIs, then you will get some answer to this question. Okay, and for more, the link is right here with this video. You can reach out to me and we can all get together, support each other. That's how it will happen. Hey Shubhangi, Ligi, Amrita, Preeti, Sajanya, welcome everyone. Shubhra. Okay. So guys, let me come straight to the answer. So the question is, can NRIs invest in Indian mutual funds and in the Indian stock market? And the answer is an absolute yes. NRIs are allowed to invest in the Indian stock market as well as in Indian mutual funds. Okay, so let me share more on what they need to have to be able to do this. Okay, so they need to have a PAN card. That's the first thing. All NRIs need to have a PAN card to be able to do this. So number one. Number two, the payment can be done from an NRE account, an FCNR account, or an NRO account. So I will shortly share what these accounts are. And whenever you notice me looking at my right, that's my laptop screen that I'm looking at, and reading from the notes that I made for all of you. So the payment for these stocks and mutual fund investments can be done through the FCNR, NRE bank account, or the NRO. Okay, so that's how it is. What I truly believe is that if you are an NRI or you want to be an NRI and you will be living in a developed country, in a developed market, then definitely India has better returns for you. We are a growing economy. Our currency is going to further appreciate only. Of course, not Corona time, but yes, a little later we're going to do well, whether it's currency fluctuation, if that's a concern. And any NRI can diversify well into debt and fixed income funds here. So when I'm talking about fixed income funds, I'm talking about debt funds. While in the developed markets, the rate of interest is pretty low. In some places, it's also negative. While in our country, there are good rates of return when it comes to fixed income funds, also called debt funds. So that's something that definitely NRIs can leverage. So a good mix of equity and debt. Of course, the economy here is going to do far better in the long run. I am not talking about the short term at all. So basically, that's what I would like to say is extremely attractive about the Indian market. Currency risk in the long run going to be low. Rupee going to get strengthened. Indian economy going to grow faster than any other economy. Stocks and mutual funds both are liquid, so any NRI can very quickly liquidate them as well. Yes, one downside is that there are no special tax breaks for NRIs. So you've got to pay your taxes well. That's how it's going to be. And another thing that I truly feel for NRIs is that because everything is online, you can open your online demat accounts. The same way you can complete your KYC process and invest directly into mutual funds. You will make far more money by doing that if you learn how to research your own mutual funds. Then you're directly investing without the support of a broker and you are making far more returns. On an average, your mutual fund broker is taking about 1% commission, and that's on every payment that you make. So if you are following an SIP model, so you're systematically investing month on month or quarter on quarter, week on week, then with every payment the commission is going and it becomes a large sum over a period of time. So it is best that you go directly, learn how to invest in mutual funds, and then for the rest of your life how to invest, and then you just keep investing directly. You save on expenses, you make more profits, you get more returns, you reach your goals faster. So that's the key. However, if you really think you need the services of an advisor, then go with a regular plan. Okay, so now coming to the 3 different accounts that I was talking about. Those are 3 bank accounts. Okay, so NRO account is the non-resident ordinary account. NRO, non-resident ordinary account. This is a rupee denominated savings bank account, especially for NRIs. The account, the amount in the account is not repatriable. Okay, so that's the catch in this bank account. So it cannot be, the amount in this account cannot be transferred outside India, and it has to be like being in the holder's name, and it will continue to be in India only. Okay. Interest, whatever interest you make on the income of the NRI will be taxed as other income in our country. That's how you can do fixed deposits, recurring deposits, everything that you do, interest you make is taxable. If you want to kind of transfer these funds outside India, then you got to take a certificate from your CA, which is the 15 CA/CB certificate, and then you can transfer your funds outside India. Otherwise, NRO account, no funds can be transferred. The second bank account is the NRE account, non-resident external account. Okay, NRE. This is again rupee denominated savings bank account. You can hold your money, all the foreign earnings that you make as NRIs, you can hold in this account. Interest here is not taxable in India. So whatever you make, it's not taxable in India. The amount in this account can be fully transferred outside India without any problem. You can do fixed deposits from whatever amount is there in your NRE account. So that's how it is. I mean, the best part is that the interest is exempt. The money can be repatriated. Okay. So that's the second account. And before I tell you the third account and the last account, I want all of you to share this video with all the people that you know who are NRIs or who have a dream of settling abroad. Let us financially educate them. So please guys, share this video right now with all those friends or in all those groups where you have those friends. And once you do that, please click on just comment shared so that I know that you're with us in spreading financial education in this world. So looking forward to you doing that. Hey, Preeti has shared. So thanks, Preeti, for that, and thanks for being the first one to do it. So I wait for others to do that, and let me welcome more of my people. So Beena, Shriya, Dabira, Archana, Chitra, welcome everyone. Who else is sharing? One more second for that. Put it in any WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, as your Facebook story, or any friends that you have who are wanting to settle abroad or are already settled abroad. Just this on. We don't know who requires this financial education. So you might be passing on what the other person is seeking and what we are seeking. Hey, Dabira, thanks. So Dabira is an NRI too, and she's sharing. So thanks for doing that. Hey, Pragati, hi. Okay, now that you guys have done that, let's come to the next and the last part. So the third bank account is the FCNR account. And this is a foreign currency fixed deposit which is available to NRIs. And the interest on this account is again exempt from tax. Balance in the account is fully repatriable outside India. Premature termination of this deposit before passage of 1 year will lead to the forfeiture of all the interest on this deposit. So you shouldn't be taking this money out before 1 year, before the completion of 1 year, because otherwise you will lose all the interest on the deposit. So that's the FCNR account, and it allows you to save money overseas in your foreign currency, and you can also do a term deposit. It's like that. So guys, points to remember: you can invest in stocks, can invest in the Indian mutual funds. Intention is invest directly, learn how to research. Everything is so simple now that you can do it sitting anywhere in the world. So everything is online, and you can save far many expenses if you learn how to research your mutual funds and stocks. And then for the rest of your life, you will know it, and you will keep researching it, studying it, and making money. All these investments can be done through these three accounts which I mentioned: NRO, NRE, and FCNR. So go ahead guys, now educate all the friends and family members around you and make sure everybody lives a financially educated life. On that note, let me ask all of you, what are you taking away today? Very quickly. Hey Somali, Shriya, thanks. Hey Pavan, glad to have you. Thank you for acknowledging. Okay, very quickly guys, what are you taking away today? It was a quick, short investment mastery today, isn't it? Like within what, some 13 minutes, you know so much. Isn't that like brilliant? I really wish that there was one woman on wealth when I was 21 and struggling. I really wish that life would have been so easy. Is how it's occurring for me right now. Okay, so what Chitra is taking back is the difference between these three accounts, bank accounts. Great, Chitra. Brilliant. What about others? What are you guys taking away today? Okay, I'm waiting. So type in quickly. Okay. Dabira, you're taking back some tax education for that. Preeti is taking how NRIs can invest in stocks and mutual funds through these three accounts. Yes, Chitra, you can open these accounts. Okay, Dabira, great. I'm glad you know it now. That's the entire point of being educated, building this knowledge, and this knowledge compounds over time, like how money compounds over time. So does knowledge, and that's the benefit of being financially educated. So guys, on this note, I complete the My Investment Mastery series for today. We meet again tomorrow 10 a.m. for decoding the Economic Times newspaper, and 10 a.m. is India time. So do make sure you're scheduled and you are showing up here for your own financial education. Remember, we are a money school for women, and what we truly care about is each one of you growing and moving ahead in life. So make sure you move yourself forward, and I catch you live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Loads of love. See you. Bye bye.